This is an L sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. The link to the PDF document is in the first comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any videos. Let's start off by talking about laughing. Do you enjoy watching interesting and funny movies?
Yes, absolutely. Watching funny movies is one of my favorite ways to relax, especially after a long day. A good comedy can make me laugh out loud, and it's a great way to spend time with friends or family.
What kinds of things make you laugh?
I usually laugh at funny stories or jokes, and sometimes at funny movies or TV shows. I also laugh when I'm with close friends and family because we often have inside jokes that bring us joy.
Do you think it's important to laugh every day?
Yes, I do. Laughing helps reduce stress and makes everyday life more enjoyable. Even a short laugh can brighten my day and help me feel more positive and energized. It's also a great way to connect with others and share joyful moments together.
Do you laugh more with friends or when you're alone?
Definitely with friends. When I'm with others, it's easy to find things to laugh about, and it's more fun to share the moment with them. Alone, I might laugh at a funny video or show, but it's not as often.
Is laughing good for health?
Yes, I believe it is. Laughing reduces stress and can boost your mood, making you feel happier and more relaxed. It's also said to have benefits for your heart, which shows that laughter really does help keep us healthy.
That's the end of part one. Now we are going to move to part two. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a cultural place you visited, like a library, museum, or theater. You should say where it is, when you went there, what you saw and did there, and explain why you enjoyed it.
One cultural place I visited recently is the National Museum of History. It located in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. I'd wanted to visit it for ages, so when my friend suggested going on this summer, I was excited to explore everything it offered. Inside, we started with the ancient history exhibits, which showed items like pottery, tools, and sculptures from early civilizations. Seeing the craftsmanship up close was fascinating, and I enjoyed learning about how people lived in those times. There was also a section on local history, showing how the country has changed over the years. One of the highlights was the interactive exhibit on ancient technologies, where we could try replicas of old tools. This made history feel more touchable. In another area, the museum focused on art and culture, displaying a variety of paintings and sculptures. I especially enjoyed seeing how people's clothing and lifestyles changed over time. There was also a temporary exhibit about global culture with artifacts from different countries. This definitely gives us insight into diverse ways of life. Overall, visiting the museum was a memorable experience. I left feeling inspired by everything I learned. It made me appreciate how much there is to discover about history and different cultures. It was also a meaningful day spent with my friend, who enjoyed the experience just as much as I did.
That's the end of part two. Now we are going to move to part three. We are going to continue to talk about the cultural places. Are cultural places more popular with younger or older generations?
It depends, but both groups appreciate cultural places for different reasons. Older generations may be more interested in the history and heritage these places preserve, while younger people might be drawn to interactive exhibits or unique photo opportunities. Cultural places often try to appeal to all ages by offering diverse exhibits.
How can cultural places benefit a community?
Cultural places can help people feel connected to their community by keeping and showing local history, art, and traditions. They also provide education, and people from different backgrounds can learn more about each other's cultures. Additionally, they can attract tourists, which boosts the local economy and creates jobs.
Do you think cultural places will remain important in the future?
Yes, I believe they will. Even with digital alternatives, nothing quite matches seeing artifacts or artwork in person. Cultural places give us a shared space to appreciate history and creativity. As our societies grow, these places will continue to be valuable for bringing people together and inspiring future generations.
That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.